Welcome back, seekers of wisdom. Rejection, it's something we've all faced, whether it's a job we didn't get, a relationship that didn't work out, or an opportunity that slipped through our fingers. But what if I told you that rejection isn't something to fear or avoid? Instead, it can be one of the greatest teachers in your journey toward mental strength. Today, we'll explore 7 tips on how to use rejection to make you mentally stronger, all grounded in the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. By the end of this video, you'll see rejection not as a setback, but as a stepping stone to a stronger, more resilient you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Stoic wisdom. Now let's dive in. The first step to using rejection as a tool for mental strength is to accept what's outside your control. In Stoicism, this is known as the dichotomy of control, a principle taught by Epictetus, who said, "Some things are in our control and others are not." Rejection often stems from factors beyond your influence, someone else's preferences, timing, or circumstances. Clinging to what you can't control only leads to frustration and self-doubt. Instead, focus on what you can control: your attitude, your efforts, and your response to the rejection. Imagine you're rejected for a job after a great interview. While it's natural to feel disappointed, recognize that the final decision isn't in your hands. What is in your control? How well you prepared, how you conducted yourself, and what you learned from the experience. Whenever you face rejection, take a moment to write down what was and wasn't within your control. This simple exercise shifts your focus away from regret and toward constructive action, building mental resilience. The second tip is to reframe rejection as redirection. Marcus Aurelius reminds us in Meditations, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Rejection often feels like a door closing, but Stoicism teaches us to view it as a signpost pointing us toward a new path. Rejection can guide you toward opportunities better suited to your strengths and values. It's not the end of the road. It's a nudge towards something more aligned with your potential. Think about Thomas Edison, who famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Each rejection or failure was a step closer to his ultimate success. The same principle applies to us. Rejection refines our journey. When rejected, ask yourself, what is this rejection redirecting me toward? Write down possible new paths or lessons learned. This reframing transforms rejection into a constructive force. Rejection is often a form of feedback. While it might sting in the moment, it provides valuable insights into areas where you can grow. Seneca advised, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." Rejection helps us prepare by showing us where we need to improve. If you're rejected after a creative pitch or business proposal, consider what feedback you received, explicitly or implicitly. Was the idea not aligned with the audience's needs? Did your delivery need more polish? By viewing rejection as feedback, you can refine your approach for next time. After a rejection, take a moment to evaluate. What can I learn from this? If possible, seek constructive feedback from the person or organization that rejected you. This willingness to learn builds mental strength and adaptability. A key Stoic principle is to detach your self-worth from external outcomes. Epictetus taught, "You are not your circumstances, you are your choices." Rejection doesn't define your value as a person. It's simply a result of circumstances or preferences. It's easy to take rejection personally, but Stoicism reminds us to focus on our virtues, our character, effort, and intentions, rather than external validation. When you view rejection as a reflection of someone else's needs or preferences, not your intrinsic worth, you free yourself from the emotional weight of rejection. Imagine being turned down for a date or a promotion. Instead of internalizing it as, "I'm not good enough," recognize it as, "This wasn't the right fit." Your worth remains intact regardless of others' decisions. Whenever you feel the sting of rejection, repeat this affirmation. My worth is not defined by others' opinions. I am defined by my actions and values. This detachment strengthens your self-esteem. The Stoics believed in practicing discomfort to build mental resilience. Just as athletes train their bodies, we can train our minds by deliberately exposing ourselves to situations where rejection is possible. Seneca wrote, "Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body." When you intentionally face rejection, it becomes less intimidating over time. This desensitization allows you to approach challenges with greater courage and composure. Entrepreneurs often talk about rejection therapy, where they intentionally seek out situations where rejection is likely, like asking for a discount at a store or pitching bold ideas. Over time, they learn to handle rejection with grace and confidence. Create a rejection challenge for yourself. Each week, intentionally put yourself in situations where you might hear no. For example, ask for something unconventional or propose an idea outside your comfort zone. The goal isn't to succeed, but to build your resilience. Rejection is a test of your virtues, your patience, humility, and perseverance. Marcus Aurelius believed that every challenge was an opportunity to practice virtue. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." When rejected, ask yourself, what virtue can I practice here? Patience when waiting for a better opportunity, humility when acknowledging areas for growth, or courage when trying again despite setbacks. After facing repeated rejections for publishing his work, J.K. Rowling persevered. Her humility, patience, and courage eventually led to the global success of the Harry Potter series. Rejection didn't break her, it refined her. After rejection, identify one virtue you can focus on strengthening. Journal about how you can embody that virtue moving forward. This shifts your focus from frustration to personal growth. Finally, Stoicism teaches us to keep the bigger picture in mind. Rejection often feels all-consuming in the moment, but the Stoics remind us that life is much larger than a single event. Epictetus advised, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." By embracing life's ebbs and flows, we can maintain perspective and keep moving forward. If you're rejected for a major opportunity, zoom out and reflect on your broader goals. How does this rejection fit into your long-term journey? Often, what seems like a loss today paves the way for something better tomorrow. When rejection feels overwhelming, take a moment to reflect on your long-term vision. Write down 3 ways this rejection might contribute to your growth or future success. This practice keeps you focused on the road ahead rather than the bump in the path. Rejection is a part of life, but it doesn't have to be a source of despair. By embracing Stoic principles, accepting what's outside your control, reframing rejection as redirection, and focusing on personal growth, you can transform rejection into a powerful tool for mental strength. Remember, rejection doesn't define you. It refines you. Each no you face is an opportunity to build resilience, learn, and move closer to your true potential. Thank you for watching. If you found these Stoic tips helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more insights on how to live a wise and grounded life. And remember to check out my previous videos. Until next time, stay strong, stay stoic, and remember, rejection is just a step on the path to growth.